Next, if the power of binomial expression is not a integer, suppose it's a fraction power, then what to do? That is, if n is not a natural number, so the expression a plus b raised to n, which is nothing but nc0 a raised to n plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 plus nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b square, like this. This expression is written as nc0 means 1, so it is a raised to n. Then the next is n a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1. Because this is a way to calculate nc0. nc0 value is 1. nc1 value is what? N. nc2 value is what? N minus 1 upon 2 factorial a raised to n minus 2 b square. Similarly, the next term will be what? n minus 1 n minus 2 upon 3 factorial. And the last is ncn, which is nothing but 1. So, like this. In fact, it will continue. This is called n belongs to real value, and that in the real value time, it can be any power, it can be negative or anything. Here, n is integer 1. So, when n is other than integer power, we will use this particular formula. When n is belongs to real value function, now the a plus b, instead of a plus b, if you write this a as 1, so it is 1 plus x raised to n. In this expression, 1 plus x raised to n, we can write this as 1 raised to n plus nx. The reason is we can say n1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to 1 plus n minus 1 upon 2 factorial into one raised to n minus 2 x square and so on. So this is since n is the real value, this will never end. So this is the infinite expression. This is not a finite expression, it is an infinite expression. Now we will solve some based on this infinite expressions. So the exercise 4.4 of your textbook. Question number 1. Question 1. The first question that it says that find first 4 term for this expression where mod of x is less than 1. Because if mod of x is greater than 1, then the series becomes infinite. So less than 1, we can find any term, any number of term which is asked, because it is limited, it goes on decreasing. So here, what to do? We know that for 1 plus x raised to n, it is always given by 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1, 2 factorial x square plus n minus 1, n minus 2, 3 factorial x cube and so on. So it is like this. So using this concept, what is this? First 4 term you want to write. So what is the first 4 term here? Is 1 plus minus 4 into x plus minus 4 minus 1 upon 2 factorial, which is 1 into x square plus minus 4 minus 4 minus 1 minus 4 minus 2 upon 1, 2, 3 into x cube. So this is 1, 2, 3 and first 4 term. So these are the first 4 term of the expressions. So here it is 1 minus 4x. What is this one? Minus 4 into minus 5. That becomes plus 20. 20 upon 2, so that is 10. So it is 10x squared. Next, minus 4 into minus 5, that becomes 20 into the 6. That is get cancelled with this bracket, but this minus sign is there. So it is minus 20x cubed. So that is an expression for first 4 terms. That is an expression for the first 4 terms for this lines. So, similar one more question, that is second question of question 1. Question 1, fifth question. You have to write again same, you have to write the first 4 terms in this expression. You have to write first 4 terms. Write down first 4 term where the mod of x is less than 1. Again it is given same way. So, what is that? Same formula. 1 n x n minus 1 2 factorial square n minus 1 n minus 2 3 factorial minus 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the first 4 term. So this one 1 minus x squared, 2 and 2 get cancelled. So that becomes plus x plus 2, 4. Now here 2 into 3. This is 2 minus 2 into minus 3, that becomes 6, and this is also 6, so get cancelled. But 1, 2, 3, there will be 3 negative. So it is minus of x raised to 6. So answer is 1 minus x squared plus x raised to 4 minus x into 6. That are the first 4 terms for this expression. Similarly, we will solve the next question number 2. We will do some करते हैं. So question number 2 का first sum is question number 2 first sum is a minus b raised to minus c. This is a question. In this question, you have to write in the first 4 terms, but it is given that mod of b is less than mod of a. Now in this question, when the mod of b is less than mod of a, here the expression is not 1 plus x. It is not 1 plus x. Because 1 plus x is there, it is easy, but both terms are variable. How to do? Now see here, what we can do in this. We can take a as a common. If we take a as a common in this, what is remaining inside is 1 minus b upon a. So it is 1 minus b upon a, and that is raised to, the whole raised to minus 3. So it is like this. So that means it can be written now as a raised to minus b, 1 minus b of a raised to minus b. And since it is given that mod of b upon mod of a, the mod of b is less than mod of a, we can say that mod of b upon a is less than 1. So this is what we require. So mod of b by a. Now we can use our formula, normal formula in this. So what is this? Is the a raised to minus b. Now we write the first 4 terms. There is alternate plus minus, so we can write this x as minus b upon a. So it is minus 3 minus b upon a. Next value will be what? Minus 3 minus 1 upon 2 factorial minus b upon a square plus minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus 2 1 2 3 minus b upon a cube. So it is like this. The expression becomes in this way. This can be written as further solve. We can further solve this as a raised to minus 3 as it is. Under this become 1 plus 3b by a. This minus minus become plus. Now this is 4. Cancel with this. Become 2. 2 into 3 is 6. And this is again plus. So it is 6 b square upon a square. This one 3 and 3 get cancelled. This is 4, so that is 2. Now minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 5. So that is 5. 2 into 5, that is 10. So it becomes 10 and 1, 2 and 3. All 3 negative and this again 4th is also negative. So the 4 negative brackets, so that become plus 10. It will be what? Plus 10 b cube upon a cube. So this is the final expression for first 4 term. When a raised to minus this taken common, you can write a raised to minus this 1 upon a cube and multiply in the bracket also. No issue with that. So no problem. So like this we can find. Similarly the next is also same. So instead of a, if you take any other thing, so take common in this. So one more sum of this, that is question number 3rd. So question number 3 का पहला, question number 3 का पहला नहीं करते हैं, थोड़ा अलग करते हैं कुछ. So it is 5 minus 3x, that is the last one. 5 minus 3x raised to minus 1 upon 3. In this question, they will ask you to find again same. You have to write down first 4 term. So the same procedure. There is no difference. Make a 5 common here. 5 common. अंदर क्या बचेगा? अंदर बचेगा 1 minus 3x upon 5, and then the whole raised to minus 1 by 3. So this become 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3. Will become 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3, and then this, we can write this as 1 minus 3x upon 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3, and then expand it up to first 5 terms. So that is 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3, 1 minus nx, in fact we can say 1 plus, like this, nx, then n minus 1. So what is that? Minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 1 into 2 minus 3x upon 5 square. One more term. Minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 minus 1 upon 3 minus 2 1 into 2 into 3 minus 3x upon 5 cube. So it's like this. So that is what? 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3. This 3 and this 3 get cancelled. So that become 1 plus x by 5. Become 1 plus x upon 5. Now what is this one here? Minus 1 upon 3 minus 4 by 3. To add that in that. So minus 1 upon 3 minus 4 upon 3. That is in fact minus 1 upon 3 into minus 4 upon 3 upon 2. So that we can say 1 upon 2 into 9x square upon 25, the square. So it's a 9x square upon 25. Similarly here, plus minus 1 upon 3 minus 4 upon 3 minus 7 upon 3. 3 का cube 27, and there is 1 upon 6 26 27, but it's a minus here, 27x cubed upon 125. So it is like this. So now in cancellation, that is 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3, 1 plus x upon 5, 3 into 3, cancel with 9, this 2, cancel with this 2, and both are negative, so that become plus 2, so it is 2x square upon 25. Now similar with this 3 is cancelled with 27, and this 2 cancel with this is 3. So it is 8, 2, 3, 4 negative sign, that become plus. तो बचा गया है 7 into x cube upon 375, like this. So that is the answer for this. So that is the first 4 terms. So in this case, it's very simple. You have to remember 1 plus x raised to n formula in general, and then you have to write like this. So based on this, we can easily find root of 99 and all also. Suppose the question is find the root of 99 up to 4 places of decimal. Find root of 99 up to 4 places of decimal. That is question number 4. The question number 4 is write down root of 99 up to 4 places of decimal. So how to do this? What is the meaning of root of 99 in this? This is the first step. What is the root of 99? It is nothing but 99 raised to 1 upon 2. Now 99 raised to 1 upon 2, which can be written as 99 can be written as 100 minus 1. So 99 we can write as 100 minus 1. And 100 is a common, what we did in the previous cases. So 100 common, it is 1 minus 1 upon 100. So now 1 upon 100 is what? 1 upon 100 it is 0.01, it is less than 1. And therefore we can use our formula in this, because this becomes 100 raised to 1 upon 2, and this is 1 minus 1 upon 100. Or you can say 0.01 raised to 1 by 2. Now we are writing only up to 4 places of decimal. So maybe 1 or 2 term will be enough, because this 100 raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but 10 square raised to 1 upon 2. 100 raised to 1 upon 2 is 10 square, and this expression is 1 plus 1 upon 2 into minus 0.01. Like this. So what is this? It is 10. It will give you up to 3 places. You will add one more term, because if you find up to 1 by 2, next is n minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1. That is minus 1 upon 2 upon 2 factorial minus 0.01 the square. So definitely we will get now up to 4 decimal. So it is 1 is 0.5 into that, so that will become minus 0.005. This is a minus, become again this minus only, because this minus 0 point and this become plus, and this minus sign. So that become 0.00 square is there, so it is a 0 up to 4 places will come 0.001 upon 8. 2 into 22, that becomes 8. So it is 10, 1 minus 0.005 0.0001, which is 0.00010 is there, so 8 2s are, then with 0 will come 10, so 2s are 10, 2 20 remain. 0.0001. What is the value of this? We'll find this. That is equals to 0.9949875. So it is multiplied with this, then become 9.949875. The question is up to there is a find up to 4 places of decimal, so we can say this is approximately equal to 9.9499 like this. But this is this calculation part which you have to take care. Otherwise, this is very simple, right? There is nothing more advanced to this. This is a very simple thing. Similarly, you have to find cube root of 126. That is second of that question. This. So cube root of 126. So we can say we can write this as 126 raised to 1 upon 3. So in this case, the nearest the cube, the complete cube is what? 125. So we can write this as 125 plus 1. And the 125 becomes a common here. So 125 is a common, so it is 1 plus 1 upon 125 like this, and the raised to what? 1 upon 3. It is a raised to 1 upon 3. Now 1 upon 125 is nothing but 0.008. 1 upon 125 nothing but 0.008. You can divide this. That become 125 raised to 1 upon 3, and here 1 plus 0.008 raised to 1 upon 3. So 125 raised to 1 upon 3 is what? It is 5 cube. Like this, and then here we get up to 4 decimals, so I think 2 terms are enough in this. Because already it is up to 3 places, 0.008. So it is 1 plus 1 upon 3, 0.008. And then say dot, it is up to 4 places of decimal. So no need to calculate. So this get cancelled here, it is 5. 1 plus, if you divide this, that will become what? 0.003. 2s are 0.002. Then 3 2s are 6. Again, that become there is 2. So it is 6, 20. 2 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, and so on. So it is 5, 1 plus 0.00267 we can write, because it's approximately, we can say it is 0.00266 or is recurring, so we can write this as approximately equal to 0.00267 like that. So when it's added in this, it will become 1.00267. So after multiplying this into 5, this becomes 1.00267 into 5. 5 7s are 35. 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 3, 33, 3, 5 2s are 3, and 5 2s are 10, and this becomes 13, 1, 0, 5. So this 5.01335. So that is the value for cube root of 126, we can say. It is obviously approximate value, it is up to 5 places, so we can find this even 5.0134. But this is a way to calculate this. There are certain questions which is very difficult to solve intuitively by traditional method, that is very lengthy. So we may have left few questions that we will discuss in the next lecture. Whichever question number 28, 34, 40, but I know that I have not solved it because it is traditionally very lengthy method. So that can be solved by some shortcut method, and that will discuss in the next lecture. Hello, so now we are going to discuss shortcut trick, how to solve the binomial theorem question very fast. So see what is the trick. So first trick number 1. Trick 1. In this question, in this trick, there is a question like this: find number of terms in binomial expansion. Generally, so it is very simple. The number of terms in binomial expansion is always n plus 1, that we know. But when there are two terms, that is the two binomial terms. So if there is a plus b raised to n, then we know that there are n plus 1 number of terms. It's n plus 1 number of terms. But what happens as soon as these two terms become more than 2? That is, if a1 plus a2 plus a3 like this up to k, ak raised to n like this. So what are the number of terms in this? What are the number of terms for this particular expression? How to find this? This very simple formula is there. So formula says, what is the formula here? There's a total terms 1, 2, 3 like this. How many terms are there in the bracket in this box? There are total k factors. The k factors will be there. N is power is there. So number of terms in this. So number of terms is always given to what? Number of terms is n plus k minus 1 c k minus 1. Like this. You have to use this formula. N plus k minus 1 c k minus 1. That is a combination formula. And using this combination formula, we can easily find out the number of terms in that particular expression. So now this is one or two question based on this. Come on. Yes, so next question here. 2x plus 3y plus nz raised to n. How many terms? Number of terms कितने होंगे इसमें? कितने terms होंगे? बोलो. So number of terms, it can be plus or minus sign, that is not a problem. You have to just check the number of factors in this. How many factors are there? 1, 2, 3. So k is equal to what? 3. N is equal to what? 8. So number of terms is how much? Number of terms, we have to use the formula. What does the formula says? N plus k minus 1 c k minus 1. So that gives you what? N is equal to 8. So it is 8 plus k minus 1 means 3 minus 1 c k minus 1. So what is this? 8 plus 3? 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. So it is simply 10c2. So 10c2 is 10 into 9, 1 into 2, cancel with this. So there are total 45 terms. There are total 45 terms. If they ask you to find the middle term, we have to use the same one. That is 45 plus 1 upon 2. That is 23rd term will be the middle term. So that is very, very easy this. Right? In our JW booklet, there is a similar question 10. That is question number 10. So we will discuss that question number 10. How many terms are there in the expansion? Question number 10 x plus y minus z. X plus y minus z raised to 6. Raised to 6. So how many terms are there in this expansion? How many terms are there? So that is again here total number of terms are 3. K is equal to 3. N is equal to 6. So what is the answer for this? 6 plus 3 minus 1. C 3 minus 1. So what is that? 6 plus 3 9. 9 minus 1. 8C2. That is 8C2. So there is one question number 8 number 12 so similar type of the question, that is x plus y minus z raised to 16. Question number 8 in general nucleus. So what is the answer for this? The question is how many terms are there? How many terms? How many terms? बोलो कैसे करोगे? So it is very simple. 1 2 3 k is equal to 3 n is equal to 16. So number of terms are n, that is 16 plus k minus 1 c this 16 plus 3 19 minus 1, so it is 18 c2. So what is that? 18 into 17, 1 into 2 cancel with this 17 into 9, that is 153. So it is 153. So do you understand the first trick of this? Very simple, how to find number of terms. Yes, now we come to the next trick. Trick number 2. That is called as 2 to 2. 2 to 2. What is a 2 to 2? See here. In this, generally we come across with this type of question where C0, C1, C2, Cn are the binomial coefficients for expansion. It is a binomial coefficient in 1 plus x raised to n. Then find the value of C1 plus 2C2 plus 3C3 like this. So how to find this? It's very simple. You just put the value of whatever the variable is, 2 there, and then check what is the answer. So in this, you take the value Cn जो भी है, उसमें value क्या आना चाहिए? N का value 2 देना है. So when n is 2, how many terms will find? So look at that. The first one is LHS. By putting n equal to 2, it will be C1 plus C2. वहाँ को रुक जाने का है. N should be equal to what? N is equal to 2. That is called 2 type here. N equal to 2 लेके उसका left hand side solve करेंगे. So what is the left hand side of this? This is nothing but NC1. This is nothing but NC2. इसका मतलब क्या है? NC2. But N का value हमने क्या लिया है? 2. So it is what? 2. It is 2. So what is the answer for this? 2C1 is 2 and this is 2 is? So it is 4. It is 4. Now you have to go with option. Option में क्या होगा? Let's look at it. Option number 1. Option number 1. N equal to 2 डालेंगे. 2 into 2 raised to 2. What is that? 4 into 2, which is 8. So this option is wrong. This is not correct answer. Next second option. Second option में क्या है? N का value डालेंगे 2. So 2 into 2 raised to 2 minus 1. So what is that? 2 into 2 raised to 1. So answer is 4, which is correct. That means the second is your correct answer. Means here we have to put the variable as 2. That's very simple. Just put the value of n as 2 and then solve the left hand side, solve the option. Remember that's why this trick is only applicable if their questions are MCQ, because there has to be options in this. Right? Similarly, one more question based on this. Look at that. So here also we'll take n, the last term where n is equal to 2. So if n equal to 2 means this will be 3C2. 3C2 का आपको रुक जाना है. So we start from this. That is, यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे. What is this? It is C0 plus 2C1 plus 3C2. Because if the number with n equal to 2, the last term will be what? 3C2. So we have to stop at 3C2. Now we'll find this. Now here it is NC0, therefore it is 2C0, 2 into 2C1, 3 into 2C2, like this. It is like this. Now we'll solve this. 2C0, 1, 2C1 is 2, And this is again 1. So what is that? 1 plus 4 plus 3. What is the answer? It is 8. And now we will put n equal to 2 in the options. Option number 1. Option number 1. When you put n equal to 2 in this? N equal to 2 in option number 1. 2 into 2 square. So what is that? 2 into 4. It is 2 into 4. So it is 8. So that is the only correct answer. If you want, you can check with the n equal to 2 in this. 2 into 2 cube. That is 8. 2 into 8 is 16. So it is not coming to be this. Similarly, if you put this 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. Okay. So like this, the answer will be the first one. Yes. Now we come to the next trick. Trick number 2. That is called as 2 to 2. 2 to 2. What is a 2 to 2? See here. In this, generally we come across with this type of question where C0, C1, C2, Cn are the binomial coefficients for expansion. It is a binomial coefficient in 1 plus x raised to n. Then find the value of C1 plus 2C2 plus 3C3 like this. So how to find this? It's very simple. You start, you just put the value of whatever the variable is, 2 there, and then check what is the answer. So in this, you take the value Cn जो भी है, उसमें value क्या आना चाहिए? N का value 2 देना. So when n is 2, how many terms will come? So look at that. The first one is LHS. By putting n equal to 2, it will be C1 plus 2C2. वहाँ तक तो जानेगा है. N should be equal to what? N is equal to 2. That is called 2 type here. N equal to 2 लेके इसका left hand side solve करेंगे. So what is the left hand side of this? This is nothing but NC1. This is nothing but NC2. इसका मतलब क्या है? NC2. But n का value ने क्या लिया है? 2. So it is what? 2. It is 2. So what is the answer for this? 2C1 is 2 and this is 2 is? So it is 4. It is 4. Now you have to go with option. Option में क्या होगा? Let's look at the option number 1. Option number 1, n equal to 2 डालेंगे. 2 into 2 raised to 2. What is that? 4 into 2, which is 8. So this option is wrong. This is not correct answer. Next second option. Second option में क्या है? n का value डालेंगे 2. So 2 into 2 raised to 2 minus 1. So what is that? 2 into 2 raised to 1. So answer is 4, which is correct. That means the second is your correct answer. Means here we have to put the variable as 2. That's very simple. Just put the value of n as 2 and then solve the left hand side, solve the option. Remember that's why this trick is only applicable if their questions are MCQ, because there has to be option. Yes, so now based on the same thing, there is the next question. Question number 2. The same question. C0, C1, C2, Cn are the binomial coefficient in the expansion 1 plus x raised to n. Now the question is, what is the value of this? C0 plus 2C1 plus this. So as I told, it is called as 2 type method. Means here you have to put the variable as 2. So n equal to 2 substitute करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? Last term. Look at the last term. 2 plus 1, 3. Either it is 3C2. That means we will stop at 3C2. Starting from the first, and we will stop the sum at 3C2. So we start from there. C0 plus this is 2C1. Then 3C2. There you have to stop and then find the value. Remember that here n is equal to what? 2. So the C0 is nothing but 2C0. 2 into 2C1. 3 into 2C2. So what is the value of 2C0 is 1, 2 into 2, and this is 1. So that is 1 plus 4 plus 3. So it is 8. Now go back to option. So what is the options here? Option number 1. Option number 1 में n equal to 2 डालेंगे. n equal to 2 in all options. Option number 1, 2 into 2 square. That is 2 into 4. 2 into 4. So n is equal to 2 ना? 2 into 2 square is 4. So that is 8. So that is the first answer. It's a correct answer. This is the correct answer. Now if you have a doubt, you can check with this. 2 into 2 cube. That is 8. 2 into 8 will be 16. Here there is no question. Answer is 2. Here 1 into there is no question. So there is only one option will give you the A. So है ना बहुत मजे की बात. This is very simple trick, right? So based on this, we will solve our that 3 left question from our general booklet because it can be solved easily by this method. So now go with that question which is there in the general booklet. Yes. So now question number 28. Question number 28 by using the same trick. Just see here. See this. This 3nc0 minus 8nc1 plus 13nc2 like this. There is an n plus 1 term. So you have to stop where when n equal to 2. So what is n plus 1 term? आपको सीधा सीधा नीचे का लिखने का है. So n equal to 2. What is that? So we start from there. So किधर रुकेंगे जिधर हमारा दोनों कोएफिशिएंट सेम हो जाएगा because there is no other further values. So इधर we start with this. The first is 3 2c0, next minus 8 2c1, next 13 c2, 13 into 2c2 खत्म हो गया because the n cannot be less than the नीचे वाला number. So that is the thing. So you have to find this. Here we put in this n equal to 2. We substituted n equal to 2 in this and n equal to 2. That means this and this both should be equal. जब दोनों equal होगा, that much only the expression is possible. So we will solve that and that solution is the answer. So simple it is. So what is the answer for this? 3 into 2c0 is 1 minus 8 into 2 plus 13 into 1. So what is that? 3 plus 13, it is 16. 16 minus 16, it is 0. Therefore your answer is option 1. So simple. Question 28. Answer is option 1. Yes. Now next question of the booklet, that is question number 34. We will solve that with the same trick. So now see what is the trick here. C0 upon 1, C2 upon 1, C4 upon 3. So where we will stop here? We will stop when n is equal to 2. जब n equal to 2 रहेगा तभी हमको रुकने का है. So n is 2, that means it is what? nc0 upon 1 plus n is 2, so it's 2c0 upon this. And the next is straight away is 2c2 upon 3. So we cannot move further. हम आगे जा ही नहीं सकते हैं because आगे जाएंगे तो 2c4 होगा, which is never possible. Remember that in this combination NCR n बड़ा होता है कभी भी and should be always greater than r. Remember, so we cannot be ulta नहीं हो सकता है. So therefore only 2 terms will come. So what is the value here? 2c0 is 1, so it's 1 upon 1. Either 81, so it is 1 upon 3. So what is the answer for this? It is 3 plus 1, so it is 4 by 3. So now an option में n equal to 2 डालना है. So which option give you 4 by 3? Or to check. The first one 2 square, so it is 4. It is wrong. Second option 2 raised to 2, 2 minus 1, 4 upon 1, which is again wrong. Third option 2 square, 2 plus 1. Bingo! That's correct. So answer is option 3. Easy method. That's a trick. Yes, next question is question number 41. So using this, sigma notation is given. R is from 0 to n plus 1, n plus r, c, n plus r, c, n. So how to find this? So here, what we do, we will put r equal to 0. So the sigma notation, sigma r is from 0 to n means what? When r is 0, the value is what? When r is 0, it is ncn. Ulta hai. ncn. Then next is n plus 1 cn. इसके बाद का वैल्यू आएगा n plus 2 cn. Like this. n is n. n का वैल्यू क्या होगा? 0 to n है. 0 to n है तो इधर आएगा n plus n cn. So like this. Now this expansion is very difficult for us to go in this way because 2 to 2. हम 2 to 2 से कर सकते हैं क्या? 2 to. So it is very उल्टा हो जाएगा. It is उल्टा हो जाएगा. Therefore we'll reverse it. NCN का मतलब होता है NC0. Remember that NCR is NC and minus R. Using this, we can write this as NC0. This called as NC0. तो उसका बाद वाला टर्म क्या होगा? दोनों का सम, it is n plus 1 Cn. So this n minus this. Similarly, this minus this. NC n minus r है. NCr is n minus r. तो दोनों का sum n plus 2 is nothing but n plus 2 C2 like this. The last में क्या होगा? n plus m C n. समझ में आई बात? You have to subtract this minus this, n minus n. N plus 1 minus n is 1. N plus 2 minus n is 2. N plus n minus n, that is n. So like this is the formula. NCr is n minus r. इधर आता है. n minus r इधर आता है. n minus r. So similarly here, n minus n. N plus 1 minus n. N plus 2 minus n. Like this. So वैसे हो गया. Now we use our 2 method. Is you put n is equal to सब कुछ 2. अगर मैंने इधर डाल दिया n का वैल्यू 2, n का वैल्यू 2, तो 2 plus 2 4. It has become 4C2. हम 4C2 तक हमको करना है. तो क्या होगा ये? 2. So this 2C0. Next 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3C1. उसके बाद 2 plus 2 4C2. That's a store. 4C2 तक हमको करना है because directly हम इसमें डालें तो 2 so 4C2 तक हमको करके हमको वैल्यू ढूंढनी है. क्या करते हैं? वैल्यू ढूंढनी है. तो 2C0 क्या है? 1. 3C1 क्या है? 3. 4C2 क्या होगा बच्चों? 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 2. So that is 4 plus. This is cancelled here. 2 into 3 is 6. So answer is 10. Now put 8 and सब कुछ 2 डालना है. इधर ऑप्शन में आपको n का वैल्यू 2 डालने का है, n का वैल्यू भी 2 डालने का है. तो ऑप्शन 1 क्या होगा? 2 plus 2 plus 1, that is 5. 5C3. So what is the 5C3? 5C3 is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3, 1 into 2 into 3. That is this 3 cancels, so it is 10. Option 1 पे भी आंसर देना आया. मतलब option 1 is the correct answer. अगर आपको कुछ डाउट है इसमें चेक करो. 2 that is 6. 62. 62 is not 10. Similarly here 2 3 and it is 7C1 also not 10. The only 10 will be given by this option. So this is the correct answer for this. समझे बच्चों? This is called as 2 trick. Very easy. Hello. So now we come to the next trick. Trick number 3 in the binomial expansion. Now see what to do in this. So this is the first. You should know what is a trick. The trick is what? To find term independent of x. चुटकी में. Term independent of x. चुटकी में कैसे find करेंगे? So see this. There is a formula. What is the formula? Whenever there is a term is in this expansion is of this type, the numerator का जो भी x का पावर रहेगा वो p रहेगा. Denominator का जो x का पावर रहेगा वो q रहेगा. और जो expansion का पूरा पावर है वो रहेगा n. Like this. So there is a formula for r. R is np upon p plus q. R is, and therefore the required independent term will be r plus 1x. Remember that r plus 1 term will be the required independent term of x. है ना मजे की बात? चुटकी में. So see here, what is p? p is x squared. So p का वैल्यू कितना है? 2. x का पावर नीचे x का पावर कितना है? 1. So q का वैल्यू कितना? 1. Total expansion का पावर कितना? 6. So what is the value of r? Use the formula. R is np upon p plus q. So what is that? 6 into 2. 2 plus 1. So what is that? 12 upon 3. That is 4. So r का value 4. That means r plus 1th term. So that is 5th term. is term independent of x. The fifth term is term independent of x, and then you know how to find it, so it can be easily done. That's it. It's very easy. We more do one more sum. Yes, so one more sum based on the same trick number 3. So now see here. The question is find term independent of x. Term independent of x. So what is our concept here? We have to see the numerator power of x. What is the numerator power of x here? Numerator of x का power कितना है? रूट में है. रूट में है मतलब x is to 1 by 2. So p का वैल्यू कितना? p is equal to 1 upon 2. Denominator में q का वैल्यू कितना? 2 और n का वैल्यू कितना? 10. So what is r का वैल्यू? r का वैल्यू आएगा. What is that? N into p upon p plus q. So n is 10 into 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 plus 2. So what is that? It's cancelled. So it is 5. Either 5, right? 2 into 4, 4 upon. This is this. So 2 will 5 cancel. 2 will go up. So r ka value aega is equal to 2. Therefore, third term T3 is term independent of x. That's it. So it's very simple. Always r plus y term. Remember that. R plus y term मतलब T3 आएगा. T3 will be term independent of x. That's it. Next, the next trick was trick number 4 in the binomial expansion. So for that, look at the sum. So what is that? Suppose a coefficient of x into 6 into y cube in this expansion. The question is find like this. Coefficient of this in this expansion. Find the coefficient of this in this expansion. Find the coefficient of this in this. It's not 6. It is only x is to 10. Why this in this expansion like this. So अगर आपको ऐसा कुछ question आता है, you find the coefficient of this into this. So how to do that? It's very simple. जो भी दिया है x to y उसको लिख देगा x to y as is. उसको वैसे लिखना है. What now we want? We want the coefficient of what? x is to 6 y cube. So give the power. X का power 6 देने का, y का power 3 देने का. Then the highest power. Whatever the power is there 9. उसको आगे लिख देगा 9. And second term का power 9c3. 9c3 like this. So what is the coefficient? Therefore, the coefficient of x is to 6, y cube is equal to what? 9c3. Constant term. These are called as a coefficient. So that is the answer. So fast, so quick, and so easy. Understood? Now, move to the next question. Next में क्या करोगे? बोलो फटाफट. इसमें a और -2b है, तो क्या करना है? a और -2b को लिख देंगे a -2b. These are the two binomial, the two terms. So दोनों को separate लिखना. हमको क्या चाहिए? a का पावर 5. So a में 5 पावर देना है. b का पावर क्या चाहिए? 7. तो give the b power as 7. And then total power कितना है? 12. So 12 आगे लिखेंगे, and this is 7, so it is 12c7 like this. Therefore, the coefficient of a raised to 5, b raised to 7 क्या आएगा बोलो? 12c7 constant term, that is -2 raised to 7. Very easy. समझ में आएगा? So we can solve this. Next two sum also. Look at that. Next row में क्या करना है? Next row में क्या करना है? बोल. और इस दोनों में क्या करना है? The question is you have to find x is to 4, y is to 12. दो term. पहले दो term दो अलग-अलग ब्रैकेट में लिखेंगे. दोनों को अलग-अलग ब्रैकेट में लिखना है. 5x square minus 2y cube. हमको क्या चाहिए? Coefficient of x is to 4. 4 कब आएगा? Square करने के बाद. इधर 12 कब आएगा? 4 करने के बाद. Power कितना है? 6. So it is 6c4 like this. So what is the coefficient of x is to 4, y is to 12? क्या होगा? Constant term, that is 6c4 5 square minus 2 raised to 4. Always you have to just take the constant term and then find the value. That's the answer. Very simple. Very simple trick. Similarly here, बोलो भाई क्या होगा? x y को दोनों को अलग अलग लिखा, then use this power 8 10, दोनों का highest power is 18, so it is 18c10. So what is the coefficient? The coefficient is 18c10. That's the answer. So that is again a shortcut trick. So this is a shortcut trick in the binomial expansion. It's very simple binomial theorem. So like this, using this shortcut trick, we can solve few questions in the binomial theorem.